Hello there, this is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, doing my follow-up Friday. I have a whole bunch of things, little messages keep coming up on my screen. End of the week, oh my goodness, again, went so fast, I can't believe it. I have club tonight, so I have my tables all set up and cleared and ready for my Hostess Club members. I'm so excited. Hi Cindy, yay, how are you? Good to see you here. And today I thought I'm going to show you, we talked about the picture This Dies, and I did a card that I just really love. Let's see, I need a pencil out here. I did a card that I just really love, and I thought it's going to be one of them in our Kismet, the Kismet class on the July 21st. So I thought I would show you what I did with it. So I better get started because at 3 o'clock, this room will be filled. So thank you for joining me, and let me know what you think, and we will chat with you soon. Let me hit the right button. So I'm going to turn the camera around. So once the camera is turned around, I can't see who's chatting with me. So keep that in mind. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just, there we go. Okay. I think that's okay. Try to get it straight. I always move this around, so I'm so sorry. I'm always like, okay, all right. So I wanted to make some mail cards. So I'm using the Sailing Home set and the Biggest Wish, which this is like one of my favorite. I love this stamp set. And I love the Sailing Home. It's a great set for man cards, right? So those are the two sets that I used. Here is the card that I made. Ta-da. So that's what we're going to make today. So I'm using the Picture This Dies, and this is what they are. So they're rectangles and circles, and they have all stitching around them. So they cut out like fancy schmancy on both sides. The piece that's cut out is going to have stitching on, and the piece that stays in is going to have stitching on. So they're really cool. They're on page 164 of the annual catalog. This is my first time using it, and I was so impressed. I was like, this is too much fun. I have to share this. So they're $34, $164. So, and then also I will end up showing you the redesigned cards from the last 2 months of Paper Pumpkin. So I started out, this is how I started out. I have all my little pieces cut here and ready to go. So I love this paper. This is the, what is it called? It's called In Good Taste, and that paper stayed. And this kind of canvasy, thick paint. I just love this particular pattern. So that's what I used for my the front of my card. So I'm going to go ahead and get that cut out because that's the only thing I need to cut out, and we need that right away. So I'm going to bring my cut and emboss machine over here right away. Here we go, just like that. Hello, Lynn. Okay, here we go. So here's my designer paper, and I'm using the rectangle shapes here. So just like this, it's like two different sizes, and then they have the long skinny one in the middle. So all I did was put it on here, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it to center it on there. Try to get it relatively straight. There we go. Just like that. All right. And here we go. We're going to cut this out. And then I didn't get it done, but you're going to have 3 pieces that you can use on another card. So I'm looking forward to using those 3. But Lynn, yes, I did the remix. So you and Judy were interested in that. And I have those that I'll show you right after I'm done with this card. So I had a lot of fun this morning getting those all done and ready for you guys. So these just pop right out. Love these new dies. And now I have these pieces that I can use on something else, you know, either side, whatever. But there we go. 3 more pieces to use. So this is what I did with this card. So I started out with this all cut out, and then this one is cut 5 by 3 3/4, No, I'm lying to you. This is cut 5 1/4 by 4, which is usually the liner size, but because I was cutting this out and I wanted to put adhesive here, the adhesive strips on here, I wanted this piece a little bit bigger. So there is no lining piece like I normally have. So this is 5 1/4 by 4. And then I have the white piece that's going to go behind it. And I cut that just a slight, like 1/8 of an inch smaller. So you can see how there's just a tiny little bit around there. So I just cut it a hair smaller. Oh, I'm warm today. I just cut it just a bit smaller. So what I did is I lined it up how it's going to go on here. So I just centered my white paper on my DSP, turn it around, and then so I know where to cut out my pieces, I took a pencil and just drew a line, not all the way around, but top, bottom, and the sides. So I know where my picture is going. On the one that I did, my first one, I have the rope, the knotted rope in the middle. So there we go. So I can see where that's going. I have the knotted rope in the middle, and I wished I would have put that up a little bit farther. So now I know, and that's what I'll do for this one, where I'm showing you. So I have the outline of where they're going to go. I'm using Night of Navy ink, just the Night of Navy classic ink. And because I'm going to be, I didn't want to touch in the other areas, I'm going to use my Post-it notes, and I'm just going to put it right on this line. So I'm not, I don't want to stamp into the next picture. So there we go. Ta-da, like that. There we go. All right, and the other one we'll have to do a little bit different. But so my first one I did was the lighthouse. So here we go. So now I know where I want to stamp it. I thought I would make this super easy. Everything is done with one color, Night of Navy. And so I'm going to look at the top of my stamp and see how close that is. You know, this is about kind of getting to know your stamps. Some of them have a larger kind of outline. So I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at the very top of my picture. And I'm just going to get pretty close to that. So, and I'm just kind of centering it. Ta-da! There we go. So now my lighthouse is done. Next one was the rope. So now I'm going to put this on this side so that nothing gets on my lighthouse, even though the rope is thinner, but better safe than sorry is I can get stuff everywhere. Come on. My paper's curling up on me. It's not cooperating. There we go. Okay. So here's my rope, and I want to go a little bit further up this time. You know, you do one and then it's like, oh, I wish I would have gone a little further up. So now this is my chance. So tap, tap, tap. I'm going a little further up, and I'm looking at where the side is here. There we go. Ta-da! And the last one is my sailboat. So I am going to move this over because the sailboat was a little bit bigger. There. So here's there's 2 sailboats in this set. I'm using the bigger one because I wanted to use this whole space. So just trying to get this towards the top of my mark here and have my bolt straight. There we go. Ta-da! So you can see how it's not going to go all the way over. So I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and then I'm going to, I have scrap paper here. This is for my anchor that, yes, we're going to fussy cut an anchor out there. And then also, I guess I did that right on the very end. Wow, let's do it again. I need to move it down a bit. My poor little anchor. Got the tip of it cut off. There we go. Okay, and our hello. We're going to use the oval punch for the hello. It just fits perfectly in that small. There we go. Just like that. Ta-da. All right, as long as I have that out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the inside. love this set, and I love this together. So I thought the perfect companion color would be smoky slate. So that's what I used for the inside layer. I used smoky slate. I love that with the Night of Navy. And then that's what I used. You know, this has the two different happy behind, birthday in front. So, and I think, let me look at my little cheat sheet notes. I did stamp off on the happy so that it was a little bit lighter. So here's my happy. Here's my happy. Okay, right here. Happy, happy. Because I didn't want it too dark, so I just stamped off. That means stamping once somewhere else. And then I put it right in the middle. So there's my happy. And then birthday is in the Night of Navy, because that goes right over the front of it here. Right on top of the happy. There, ta-da. Isn't that cute? I love this stamp set. It's so much fun. And then I did put a little anchor in the center, or in the corner here, just because it's so cute. And this one I didn't have to cut out, so give it a little decorative look inside. So we're all done with our ink. I'm gonna cover that up because I will wear it. I've been I've been doing a lot of, well, I was using Night of Navy and Real Red for the cards today to show you. So that's what I have all over my fingers. It's good to wear color. It's okay, shows that you've been doing something. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this in. This is the inside of our card. So this is it really is pretty fast for all the little steps. It's pretty fast to do. So, and I'm anxious to show you the remake cards, and I'm anxious to show you a preview of the cards that we'll be doing, the options that you'll have for those of you that are coming to my Kismet class. So it's going to be card buffet, meaning you have more than the 4 to choose from. So, and I have been sitting down here. That was like a gift to me. Sit and design, and that's what I've been doing for days and days and days. Every chance I get, I've been down here doing that. Now I have, here we go. We're going to use our punch. So I have the double oval punch. I already punched out the Night of Navy. That's to go behind it. So I'm just going to center my little hello on here. Look at it, just fits perfect. Ta-da. And then I do have to fussy cut that. But I just want to show you this. So y'all that come here know when I use pencil, I use the white eraser. Somebody made it into a car. I use this white pearl eraser to get all the lines off, because you don't want those showing. So I'm just kind of going over that quickly. There we go. Just in case it's not exactly in that same spot, you don't want to have lines showing here. So there we go. Shush that off. There we go. Perfect. Done. Okay. Now I'm going to take my, I know I had, oh, I wonder, here it is. I knew I had my little, oval, scalloped oval already punched. I'm just going to glue this together, make it bigger so I can't lose it on my desk. The other day I lost a peach. I know I had 3 peaches, and do you think I could find it? No, I don't know where it went. Into the black hole somewhere. I don't know. It was just kind of crazy. There we go. Okay, so, and then I'm going to quickly, this goes pretty fast. It's not so bad. Quickly cut this out. So just like this. And you're more like moving the paper. Let's cut off the extra. I like the extra on there. That's what I used, you know, to feed it into the punch. You always have to have a little extra to feed it into the punch so you can hold it. Hold it on either side of it. So there we go. And this was just scrap, so ta-da. There. And I just keep moving the paper. And see how it goes pretty fast. It's not so bad. This is one of them that you will have an option to make for the card buffet. So now you'll know how to use the picture this dies. if you haven't used them already. I just think they're going to be really fun. So I want to make, with the circle one, I had pulled out my, the little, they're not penguins, what are the little, other little animals, the new animals that we have. I thought they would look cute peeking through the holes of the circle one. There we go. So, done. I'm going to put these extra pieces over there. Throw this paper away. All right. So now what I did is normally I'm going to take my, when I did this first, I want to just make sure I have it going the right way. This is how it's going to go on. Okay, just like that. When I did it before, I used regular dimensionals, which I thought, well, that's silly because we have these great foam adhesive strips. So these are fabulous for this type of project because you want to have that in there. So what I do is I'm just going to pull out a row of this, and I'll be using more than the row, but you pull out one at a time. It has paper on one side, just like the dimensional, sticky on the bottom. And so I just ran it along the side, and I cut as I go. So there we go. Here's this one. There. This is a little bit too long, so I'm just going to snip that off. But I don't want to waste that, so I'm going to put it right here. Because I like, when you have something that's standing up, I like to have it a little bit close to the, to that area so it doesn't like, you do not get any sagging. We don't want a saggy, we don't want a saggy card. Okay, so now let's go here. We'll go right in the middle here. And I know I'm going to have another one coming up on the side, so I'm just going to go like that. Put this one in here, down the middle. It's a lot easier than having a bunch of dimensionals. I'm just saying. This just makes it easier. There we go. One more. Whoops. I'm just like whipping it all over the place. Here we go. I love these things. We use these a lot when we do shadow boxes and that kind of thing. They work great for that purpose, and it's just easier than pulling off a bunch of dimensionals. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put some here too because that one's a little bit wider. There, and then a little piece here. So we almost used 3 strips. Here. Just cut that off. Okay, ta-da. Now this other little extra piece, I'll just put right back on here. I'll use it again. No waste. You're using it all. Okay, so we're going to pull off the paper. And so remember that my white piece is cut just a tad smaller than this DSP, which is 5 1/4 by 4. There we go. I love all these little curly cute paper. I have to throw these, make sure they get in the garbage because Kat likes them. I don't know why. She's crazy. Okay, I think I got all of them except this little one. There we go. Now, before I put it down, I want to make sure I have it going the right way, and I didn't, so there we go. It's going to go this way. So I'm just going to turn this here like this. Ta-da. Come on, stay there. And I'm going to put this on top of it. So I'm just looking at, in fact, I should put something dark behind it so you can see it. Okay. So I'm looking at my edge versus white, working white on white. I like to pull down a color. This is the way they have to go. The lighthouse is at the top. Okay. And so I'm just gonna put this on here. I know that it's cut just slightly smaller. Ta-da. Like that. Ta-da. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that's going to go on the base of our card, which is Night of Navy. And I just glued that on. There. So this goes on just like this. There we go. And my hello, I put up here. So now that is a little closer. I like that better. My hello goes up here. And because it's, you know, this is kind of cut out here, I'm going to use that little piece. I'm going to cut it in half and use that on my hello because it's going to go into this opening here. So it'll be the exact same height. I'm just going to put this in the center. So I used 3 strips on this. It might be too, this one might be too wide to go in that opening. I'm going to pull that off. 3 minus a little dab. Oop, little dab that wants to stay on my finger. Okay. There we go. All right. So here's my hello, and I just kind of centered that there. That's right in there. And then my anchor, I wanted to cover up this spot right here, so I put it just like that. So I know this is going to go, I need to put adhesive on the end and on this end. So there. Because part of it is going to be in an open area, right? So I don't need to put it there. And I just put it down like that. Ta-da! There we go. Hello. Happy birthday. That's my man birthday card for today. Thank you for joining me. So let's show you, I'm going to pull out now this month's extras. So these, let's see here. I usually show the ones that they do. So this is the original for the card kit. If you did the card kit, the paper pumpkin card kit exactly as it came. These are the cards that you would have right here, these 3. Beautiful. I mean, they're beautiful. Lots of cool stuff to work with. So these are the ones that I did using those. So here is this one. So I had cut up one, so I had extra pieces, so I used them inside and on the front. So there's one. Here's one. I love that green, but I like this vellum that they had. It makes it look kind of lacy, and it softens the color. So if you ever have a really bold DSP and you want to just kind of soften the look, even if it's not covering the whole thing or covering just part of it, if you cover it with vellum, it gives you I didn't do the inside here. I got to do the inside of this one. But I did covered that. I thought that was fun. And then here's another one. I don't know how I missed that one. I must have gotten so busy going on to the next one. So here's that pretty vellum again. And I thought it looked lacy. And on these, I just colored the background behind it. You turn it over and color the back side with my blends. So there we go. So much fun. This one. So this is the one I cut up. This was card size, and I cut it up. That's how I had an extra piece to go inside this one, because that's the piece cut off here. So, ta-da. And this one I colored again with different colors. So, and then I had cut up one of the green pieces. So I put it on the front and on the inside. So there we go. Those are the ones for this month. Now I have more for the baseball one, and I thought that one was going to be a little more limiting. It wasn't. I have a ton of them to share with you. So here we go. Let's start. So this one, or last month was the baseball one, right? So here we go. This one's mine. I think the originals are in the back. So here's this one. Here's this one. Ta-da. Oh, let's see here. I guess I have the originals over here. Let me do that first. Let me show you. Let me just move these. So these are the originals. This is how they show you to design them. You get all this good stuff, and then you do whatever you want with it. So that's how they started out. And then the other ones are what I came up with. So this one, I showed you already. This one. This one. So inside, I cut this one down so I had a piece for inside. thought that was kind of fun. This one, All-Star Dad. There's the inside. This, let's see here. Here's another one, All-Star Son. You are the best. There. And then this is the surprise one. I did this one. You're the best, Mom. And I did bring flowers from another stamp set. The art gallery cuts out this little floral piece, and I thought it's just the right size. And then I drew on with my marker stitching, so it was like a pocket. And then I put it inside too. So there you go. We got a best mom card with flowers. So I pulled out, and this is what I had left. I had string left. I had 2 baseball bats, this piece here, and these little tags. That's what I had left. And then I cut up the card. So I used the back of the card, the white piece, to make my other pieces, like the circle here and the flowers. They were cut out of cards that were cut up. So that's all I had left on this one. But fun. This was really fun. I thought that this one would be more challenging. It was not. It's super easy because there's so many cool pieces. So there you go. Yeah, and I cut this one up. You can see this piece. Where is it? This piece is this size, right? The red and yellow stripe. So I cut it up to go here because I wanted it behind here. I wanted to have that ball kind of popped up and have color. So I had a little piece left. So I cut that piece in half and I put one on either side of here. So I used everything. It was lots of fun. Lots of fun. So there you go. Those are my, I will try to get pictures and get them on the blog. I'll try to get that done this weekend on Sunday. I think we're going to be, nobody will be here on Sunday, so I'm going to try to get that done. Now I was going to go through really quickly and show you some of the cards that are going to be in the card buffet. So if you're in the area and you want to join us, you need to sign up on the blog, stampingjourney.com, or let me know. So here's 1, here's 2, whoops, here's the directions, my cheat sheets, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 so far. Those are the ones that you'll have to choose from. 17, 18. There we go. 18 cards that you'll get to choose from for the card buffet in July. So, ta-da, ta-da. There we go. I've had so much fun sitting and playing. I'm going to turn the camera around. Let me just flip that. Here we go. Ta-da. Hello. Okay, there we go. And the 14th, I get my hair cut. Oh, I can't wait. So, thank you for joining me. Hi, Debbie. Hello, Lynn and Judy. Yay, y'all are watching together. That would be fun. So, thank you so much for joining me. Everybody have a safe and happy 4th of July. We have the kids, and Cindy, you're on. Yay. I hope you liked the remakes. I hope you liked the cards for Kismet class. I'm so excited about trying that to see how everybody likes that better. Just so you have a choice. You can pick out the cards that work for you. So, and if you have more time, you can make more cards. You know, you can just pay as you go. So there you go. Lots of options. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Have a safe 4th of July. And I will see you for Talking on Tuesday at 2. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.